And we begin with breaking news. A mother says she pleaded for someone to help her son before he was killed.
Imagine buckling your baby into the car seat and someone tries to climb in your car. What do? He wasn't on duty, he was just a dad. Until someone tried climbing into his car with his baby in the back seat.
Off-duty Harris County Sheriff's deputy says he was forced to open fire and kill a man who tried to force his way into his family car.
This happened while the deputy's child was in the back seat.
He just buckled his baby in the back seat. Seconds later, a stranger is trying to get inside.
The sheriff's office says the deputy had just secured his baby son in a car seat in the back and was sitting in the driver's seat when he says the man tried to get into his vehicle.
And at this point, he draws his weapon, calls 911, and then starts giving commands. But the man, he just keeps coming.
He could be heard giving multiple commands to the subject before shots were fired.
So he fires and then hits him. And then he later dies. But this wasn't some random criminal.
She says her son, 27-year-old Darius Williams, had long been suffering from schizoaffective disorder when he was shot dead by an off-duty Harris County Sheriff's Office deputy.
It's the nightmare every parent fears and the tragedy every mother prays to avoid. One man protecting his child, another man losing his life to his mind. Question is, what would you have done? Drop your thoughts below and make sure you're ready if life ever puts you in that moment. You just seen it. A father, a baby, a stranger at the door handle. When you're a parent, the line between normal and a nightmare is paper thin. You're not thinking law enforcement, you're thinking protection mode. In that second, the badge doesn't matter, instincts does. Every dad watching knows that feeling. You'd burn the world down before you let someone touch your kid. People love to say, he should have waited. Waited for what? The moment the guy's halfway in the truck? That's not how real life works. In a defensive gun use, there's no pause button. There's adrenaline, a baby in the backseat, and a decision that'll forever follow you. That's why training matters. So when your heart's doing 200 beats a minute, your mind can still think clearly. It's easy to see this as hero versus villain, but it's really not that simple. The man who died, Darius Williams, wasn't out committing crimes. He was fighting something inside of his own mind. His mom had been begging the system for help, and the system failed them both. So you've got a father acting on instinct and a son lost to illness. Two people collide in the worst way possible, and both families pay a price. Turn on the news and it becomes a soundbite. Off-duty deputy shoots unarmed man. That headline grabs clicks but strips away the humanity. Self-defense isn't pretty, it's messy, emotional, and it almost never fits neatly into a headline because the real question isn't, was he right? It's, what would you have done? Every defensive gun use should make us think. 1, mental health crisis doesn't stop at car doors. 2, carrying a gun means carrying a lifetime of responsibility. And 3, the Second Amendment is about protecting life, even when it breaks your heart to do it. This isn't about fear, it's about being ready when your world turns upside down. And that's exactly why I'm proud to be a partner with the USCCA, the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. Because when you carry a gun for protection, you're not just carrying a tool, you're carrying a responsibility. And that responsibility doesn't end when the trigger's pulled. That's when it really begins. The USCCA gives you the training, the education, and legal protection you need if you ever have to defend yourself or your family, because even when you do everything right, sometimes you can still find yourself fighting for your freedom in court. So, do what thousands of responsible gun owners already have. Get protected with the USCCA today. I'm gonna put a link in the description section of this video for you to check out. And even if you don't go with USCCA, go with something. Because defending your life is one thing. Defending your freedom, that's a whole nother story. This story hurts on both ends. A father forced to pull the trigger and a mother left asking why. But the truth of self-defense is this: it's never clean, it's never easy, and it's always, always very real. You can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.